Designated player Martin Ojeda among the starters tonight, as is goalkeeper Mason Steiderhar, the attacking three. Heel, Bow, and Wood. A challenge surely for the Lions to contain tonight. That Carlos Heel scored in the opening 23 seconds. So the Revs are a team that likes to jump on you early. 14 first half goals, second in MLS coming into tonight. And we're underway on a rainy night in Foxborough. It will be Heel strikes that, sends the goalkeeper diving to his left. Mason Steiderhar, but the shot off target. And that means that Pereira backs off. This is Martin Ojeda over the ball. Ojeda, that's a fine strike. It's off the side of the goal. Gustavo Bow, outside the 18, has no lane to shoot, plays this, Dewan Jones, now Bow with a strike, save made, Steiderhar. Pokes to the far side, Boateng, the Ghanaian, edge of the 18, Revs let this go for Buck. Buck cuts it back, left foot, shot just wide! Oh, Buck with a gorgeous opportunity, sent Steiderhar diving and just missed.
For now, which he has played there this season, or that could just be for kickoff, just to try and throw a little bit of the spanner in the works for Orlando and see what happens.
A clever ruse, you say. Let's see if it stays that way. One back by Orlando, and a crack save made by Earl Edwards Jr. On the far side, played back by Buck. Carlos Heel, that's an excellent touch. Bow gets on this, plays it in, punched away by Steiderhar, follow-up shot, goal! Boateng with the finish! And the Revolution strike first in the opening 5+ minutes of the half.
Yeah, well, it's a brilliant finish from Boateng, but the problem was here, they never got themselves set again, Orlando, as in terms of the defensive side of things. You see both Schlegel and Janssen, they're both in a similar position because Janssen had to go out wide. That left them 2v1. And then when the ball comes to Boateng, give him great credit because it's a wonderful finish because he catches it just as it's bouncing. Steiderhar's got no chance because he's just tried to deal with the initial cross that came in. But then, just see the finish then again from Boateng. Brilliant finish.
Felipe turning with it. Has the option outside and takes it. This ball sent in, trying to take it out of midair, Orlando, and a shot! Big save made by Edwards! Oh, going for the highlight reel, Ojeda and Orlando.
But this is just a wonderful save. Ball in from Santos, getting numbers into the box. You can see Halliday, he's the one that makes the initial header, and then it falls nicely for Ojeda. But the save is absolutely brilliant. Not just the fact that he gets his hands to it, but it's a strong...
Squares this, Carlos Heel. Tries to elude Araujo, has the option in Buck, now played out wide, Gustavo Bow. Fake service once, Bow off the left foot, goal! Oh, what a strike! Gustavo Bow for a 2-0 lead. And it might be all the Revolution need tonight.
No, we're on the front foot, they were attacking, Halliday's taken out of the equation, so everybody has to shift over. Bow then drives inside, and he knows that the space is there for him. He gets on the wrong side of Santos, and he finds the back of the net, gives Steiderhar absolutely no chance. But it's also the run. It's also the run that's made from Buck, which takes Angulo away. That leaves the space then for that man Bow to get into, and it's a wonderful finish into the far corner. New England, as much as it's been about Orlando looking to play on the counter-attack, well, this time it was New England, and they took full advantage.
Tight passing in the 18, broken up by the Revs, and back the other way they come. The counterattacks are for the Revolution now. Bow played ahead, Bobby Wood fired it wide. Angulo on the ball here. To the top of the 18, this ball whipped in. Orlando is on it. Here's Ojeda, no lane to shoot. Now Halliday plays it across, strong header, and Orlando City is on the board. It is Duncan McGuire to make this a 2-1 game, and suddenly drama again at Foxborough.
Because when you see the ball, when it eventually comes in here from Halliday. There's no power on it whatsoever. So not only does Maguire have to generate his own power, but he has to generate the direction as well. And it's an outstanding header. You're always told, head it back towards where it's come from. And the reason that is, if you look at Edwards, he takes a step to his right, just there. And that means he's never going to be able to get back and make the save. But that's an absolutely brilliant header from Maguire to get Orlando back into this game.
Pass broken up by the Revs. On the counter, it's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Played ahead, Gustavo Bo has two options. Played across, taken by Carlos Gil. His shot, goal! And that might be the one that has the Revolution saying good night. Carlos Gil for a 3-1 lead.
It's a magnificent counter-attack from New England. But what I would say, Orlando have the free kick and they play it around instead of getting it into the box. Now they find themselves 3 against 2. And it's really clever play from Frione. He keeps central, he stays central. That means that Santos has to stay central as well. So when Gil picks the ball up, that means then he can drive inside without too much of a threat. He can have 1 touch, he can have 2 touch, and then the third's into the back of the net. It's a wonderful finish, a great counter-attack, and it could well now be game over. But when you look at Orlando, this was from their free kick when they could have put the ball into the box. They didn't, and New England took full advantage on the counter.
To be concluding with a Revolution victory. We're not there yet. Perhaps 30 seconds to go. This ball played in. It will fall. Halliday opts to square it instead of shooting it, and taken back by the refs. And that is all from Foxborough.